Me telling my parents I'm dating their daughter. What do you do for fun? Me. I'm going to the gym so I can look like the guy from God of War. Oh cool, isn't he called Kratos? The I won't chill you but your hospital bills will gang. Jobs I would enjoy. Jobs I would be good at. Jobs that pay well. 95% of our generation will allow apples in their mouth but refuse to eat this part of the banana. Me looking at the raw turkey on Thanksgiving after 24 days of no put November. We are trying for a baby. Oh so you're just raw every night and you're telling everyone at the dinner table including your nan. Therapist. Okay, and now what do we do when we get sad? Me. Ruin as many things in my life as possible. Therapist. Squirts me with spray bottle. My girlfriend hearing me work on my Borat impression in the shower before we meet up with her friends for dinner. What you mean I can't turn myself in and get the money? Breaking news. Arrested after calling Crime Stopper. Man tries to turn himself in for award money. Select all images with Cybertrucks. Stop trying to sound like a wag. Instead of sounding like a wag you sound extremely immature and childish. Yes, wag can be a noun instead of a verb. A wag is a comical person or animal. Me. That's harsh for someone who's 2 chicken nuggets short of a happy meal. You used Hub to watch Sean. I used it to watch math tutorials and anime in streaming. We are not the same. You don't have a skeleton inside of you. You're a brain. You are inside of a skeleton. You're piloting a bone mech that's using meat armor. What? Ex-soldier raids animal shelter with assault rifle in full tactical gear to get cat back. Oh look at charismatic vlogger. People who don't know. People who know. Stop texting my GF. Chill bro, she is dating both of us. You are my boyfriend-in-law. What do you need? A tight hug and a forehead kiss. Bro, I sell pills. Mushrooms is fine I guess. If you ever feel useless, remember that there is a cover for a Nokia phone. Computer, press any button to continue. Me, presses power button. Computer. This is the kind of inspirational message that I need. Just because you're trash doesn't mean you can't do great things. It is called garbage can, not garbage cannot. My friend lied on his CV that he mastered the piano at age 15 and now he's been asked if he can play for the board of directors on Friday. Man has been sitting in the car for the past half hour googling the most painless way to break your fingers. Worst she can say is no. You. I thought you were gay. HR would like to speak with you. Dad, my friend will join us. Hi. Okay. Daddy, have you eaten yet? Yeah. Not yet. Nanny. Me at 6 PM. I'm so tired. At least I know I'll get some sleep tonight. Me at 3:47 AM. Strawberries. Unpopular opinion. Strawberries look better than they taste. Great job on that 0 seconds of walking you just did. Nobody. Females to a mechanic. My car keeps beeping but when I put my seatbelt on it stops. Me the mechanic. Sound like you need a fuel pump. D gets hard. She quick think of something gross like lead bodies. D gets what the F? Chris Martin looks like a toddler named Ryder at a preschool that costs $50,000 a year. How do you know where I live? Don't you remember how I followed you home without you noticing the other day? Me at 11 PM after eating healthy all day. Your Honor, if you are what you eat then my client is an innocent 5-year-old child. Due to the increased attacks from Somali pirates we are being forced to separate our working staff in half so that one half can fight the pirates and the other half can cook. We are sorry for any inconveniences that this may cause. Our head cook Bagwandi returning fire on the pirates. Proud of you Bagwandi. Clueless couple struggled to get pregnant for 4 years are told by doctor the wife is still a because they were having sex. If you are under 5 feet 4 inch please take a break. I know you elves have been working hard to keep Santa's workshop open and we appreciate your efforts. When you're laughing at world memes and suddenly the sun comes out at 3 AM. You'll never be bioluminescent. Okay, this one hurt. James Charles, I'm Cardi B. If you're looking for some job openings, we are glad to help. But James, do not flirt with the customers, and Cardi, you will not be handling the drinks. Y'all will start Monday. How has serving impacted you? My wife F10 guys while I was gone and I'm afraid of fireworks. Someone's mom is totally using you as a bad example for her kids. My own mom uses me as bad example for others' kids. A healthy breakfast of yogurt, a peach and apple slices. Thought this was an egg with fries. Bouncer, I'm gonna need to see some ID. Me, Blockbuster membership card. Are you literate? No, I read and write on Twitter through interpretative dance. Reread. Take a second pass. Slow down and sound it out if you have to. I have a degree in English literature, a degree in law and a degree in education. You struggle to write a fully composed sentence. I won't be taking any advice from you. Obsessing over these sofas. Imagine losing the remote in that green one. Oh, it's a cute couple doing a cosplay. Realizing what character they're cosplaying. Me being happily married. My alarm clock. School dress code update. Students cannot wear clothing with the name of any musician or band unless the student can name at least 3 of their songs. The 8th grader who said I thought Nirvana was a clothing brand last week has been suspended indefinitely. What? You have no one and yet you don't want to meet anyone. You're 26 already. Start thinking about it. Me. Stabs enemy to save ammo. Everybody else at paintball. Can you blow my whistle baby, let me know. Girl, I'm gonna show you how to do it. And we start real slow. Me listening to the song as a kid not knowing what the lyrics mean. Me listening to the song now. Me in an alternate universe where going through a book makes me a businessman. I was riding in an Uber with a gay male colleague when his Grindr app notification went off on his phone. The female Uber driver said, I know that sound. My husband plays that game all the time. When you have spent 40 minutes to get to work, but it was Saturday. Love your videos, man. In 2019 I saw a man get dragged into an alleyway and did nothing. When the Grim Reaper shows up and tells you it's your time, that's all you had to say. Only girls suddenly losing 90% of their income during November. If I can't hit you with a hammer, then I'll hit the hammer with you. Modern problems require modern solutions. After careful reconsideration, this is now my ideal retirement home. Having the best nap of your life, then realizing you're at work. After spending 4 years in jail, this man finally get to see his 5-month-old son. Chrissy Teigen. She looks like Zendaya's reflection in a doorknob. I'll call you later. Don't call me later, call me dad. Everyone. Why are there so many furries now? Childhood entertainment. I want a goth GFMFs when they realize their goth GF has only one color of clothes, makeup and hair takes hours. They have an obsession with blood and all the music is about pills, X and depression. Quick, grab my hand. I can't. You're too high. What? What's a hard pill to swallow that you want to tell your significant other but would never dare to? Your mom is the most annoying woman I have met in my life. Putting this as nicely as possible, my wife's nickname from me is Bambi. She thinks it's because of her big brown eyes, but it's really because I want to loot her mom. When you meet someone who has similar anime taste as you, when you remember what your taste in anime is. Oh, by the way, I bet since didn't take you out, can I? Am I perfect? No. But am I striving to be a better person every day? Also no. You have an adorable smile. You're embarrassing me. Confess to me properly. You have adorable bobs. I'll chill you. He a little confused, but he got the spirit. Would you date this girl if she was real and confessed her feelings to you? Does she know how to make a grilled cheese? can confirm my mum hates the song. She says he sounds like he has a frog in his throat and needs to clear it. Your mother was a snowblower. Officer responds to 911 call from child who just wanted a hug. How do people stay in the house all day? All my stuff is there and I don't like people. In my experience, adulthood is mostly piling stuff up on surfaces and then eventually having to clean off those surfaces. Me listening to songs about selling pills and chilling people on my way to a regular 9 to 5 job. Me listening to Dolly Parton's 9 to 5 while on my way to my job of selling pills and chilling people. I don't know what stresses me out more, the fact that 26% somehow got 13 or the fact that the correct answer isn't even an option. It's kinda sweet how you only get one life and you can just totally F it up in the first quarter and then you get to sit and take the L for 60 years, haha. You can always just stop playing. My friend getting married next month. My friend starting his own company. Me finishing Pokemon Platinum. Me about to beat the final boss. Phase 2. As a kid I thought a lot about growing up, getting a job and having kids, but not this job and certainly not these kids. Please arrive at the doctor's office 15 minutes prior to your appointment, which is 1 hour prior to when the doctor will actually see you. And don't forget your insurance card, which will allow us to charge a seemingly random yet absurd amount of money because no one can stop us. The potato my mom peeled. The potato I peeled. I can eat whatever I want so I can eat meat. No, you're hurting animals, you monster. I respect your lead. I respect your lead too. You placed your order. Against all odds your package arrived. It is actually what you ordered. It is not broken and works. You actually used it in real life situation. The check engine light was off today. Yes, that's a good thing. It's always on. Something must be wrong. Purgatory, that place between heaven and hell where one is stuck in a convenience store line behind someone trying to decide which scratch off and or lottery ticket to buy. When the local homer start condemning you again. Homosexuality is sin. Frankly, I don't care. It's 1999, Spotify and iTunes don't exist yet. You have just spent $10 on an album, 3 tracks in, and you realize it effing lacks. No one. 4-year-old me realizing all of a sudden that I will eventually lie. I'm confused. Guy passed the vibe check but the Love New York and the mask told me what I needed to know. Lost all your sense when God decided to strike that hair right off that massive dome. When's the last time you saw sunlight? Is Flamia still a thing? Let's go outside. I love when customers say compliments to the chef LMAO like, sir, we don't have a chef. That's Tyler back there, he's 19, out of his mind and been cooking for 3 weeks, but I'll tell him. Air Force asks Congress to protect its nuclear launch sites from encroaching wind turbines. Sandal phone. My brain. Star Wars. Marvel. Disney screwing up our brand to the point barely anyone else watches it. True story. Harvard Business School rejected me in '91. When I got the news I checked to see if they had cashed my $100 application fee check. They hadn't, so I did a stop payment. When they called trying to collect, I suggested they could learn a business lesson from this. If someone walked in on you while you're what would you cover first? The body lying on the floor. Me during my French exam wondering what is the gender of a washing machine. Me watching a kid build a 5-star hotel in Fortnite after getting shot once. Lemmy after spending 10 minutes every year doing taxes because my school didn't teach me how to do taxes. You'll ever got a question so stupid you don't even want Google knowing you asked it. Larry the Cat, the appointed Chief Mouser of Downing Street, has now outlasted 3 UK Prime Ministers. He holds the true power over the country. Me trying to comfort my upset friend. What's up with you now, you silly C? When you're driving on autopilot and realize you don't know where the F you are. What is this place? Me. Nickelback is actually a good band. When my wife and I were bitten by the zombie, we decided to handcuff ourselves to one another and face the infection together. It was one hell of a way to find out I was immune. Well, as they say, the way to a person's heart is through their stomach. When you finally got that stupid popcorn kernel out of your teeth. What year y'all graduated high school? For me it was 2001. And ask me why I didn't stop. 11F y'all. I can feel the blood flowing through the brain cells I have neglected to use. What do you mean any use? Someone's favorite animal isn't usually based off of its usefulness, and even if it was coming from the water doesn't make it not useful. Have you never heard of effing seafood? Personally, I prefer to eat my seafood. Why do you want this job? I have always been passionate about not starving to death. Someone asked my professor the difference between effect and defect, and he said honestly I have no clue. I have a PhD and wrote my entire dissertation without using either word. Just try and avoid it at all costs. They don't know if they weren't here I would have myself. Some of the useless items that mankind are aware of. United Nations. Your next task is to explain to somebody how to whistle. The world before you fail, no put November. The world after you fail, no put November. Already failed, no end. November on day 1. I took 2 500mg THC an hour ago and it's only getting worse. What do I do to get rid of it? I'm super Bro, I'm so sorry for you. Just go outside now and hold on to the grass as tight as you can so you don't fall off the earth. This is about to be one of those hard life lessons. Whenever anyone tries to explain the rules of a card game, I literally black out. Thumbnail. Thumbscrew. My son tells me his test score of 47 out of 50. I scream at him for not getting 100%. I accuse him of never studying and always playing video games and threaten to cut them off completely. Why doesn't my son tell me his test scores anymore? People who sleep with only pants. People who sleep with only shirt. The Spotify AI DJ is so awesome. It somehow knows I want to listen to a little bit of Thursday music followed by 12 of the worst songs ever recorded. Breaking. A 30-year-old Jewish woman has been found in her apartment in Lyon, France. First OG Fortnite, now OG Germany. Pickup lane. So what did you learn at school today? Nothing. Forgetting. Not remembering. Forgetting to remember. Forgetting to forget, remembering. Having dementia. Having dementia. Having dementia. Me. Babe, out of my purse, can you bring me my husband brings entire purse. Disney. We own the stuff you love and we'll make it how we see fit regardless if you like it or not. Toho. We know what you want to see and we'll give it to you. Scientist. My discoveries are useless if taken out of context. Media. Scientists claim their discoveries are useless. Star Wars came out in 1977. Stormtroopers before 1976. Psychogenic Seth takes a while and isn't particularly easy, but it is possible. You can lie simply by giving up the will to live, says new research. Sitting in your car outside of your house is self-care. I can't explain it, but if you know, you know. Americans ban taxes. Meanwhile in Europe, Swiss reject tax reform threatening country's competitive edge. Pimples, 0. Blackheads, 0. Bees, 0. When your friends are playing till morning because of the holiday but you still got to go to school. When it says don't open up with hi, that's boring, so I ask for their favorite Roman emperor and they still don't answer. Those lied to me. Ominous positivity. You will be okay. You have no choice. Everything will turn out fine. You cannot stop it. You will succeed. It is inevitable. Better days are already coming. It is too late now. I'm only 35. I have my whole life ahead of me. Sports broadcaster. Here comes the oldest player in the league. He's 32. A miracle. My childhood dream has come true. Canadian eatery puts tiny chairs around the little table that comes inside pizza boxes. Remember what returning value to the shareholders took from you. This was $20 in 1980. Swearing, YouTube. Literal effing doxing, YouTube. Giving real engineers and hard-working people credit for creating the tech. Taking all credit saying I'm chief engineer at SpaceX and Tesla so I built all of this. People who haven't touched a mountain in their life be like, you know what, I'm ready to tackle Mount Everest. Americans, hey, can we get free healthcare? American government, why can't we have healthcare, mother effer? This seems like it would be true, but I have seen plenty of giant hotel like Motel 6s which do have inside hallways. Motel 6 is just the company name. They can call it whatever they want. My ex dungeon isn't actually a dungeon, it's just a basement. Sick files are pretending to be chicken nuggets online to lure kids. If your kid goes to meet a chicken nugget, that she's just natural selection at that point. Skeptic, trust me bro. Ex-billionaire Whitney Wolfe heard out as Bumble CEO as stock crashes 80%. The only way to get effed with this app is by buying shares. Chill. Got a joke to you. He completed his mission and had to return to the base. Me when I repeat a word way too many times and now my brain questions the existence, purpose and meaning of the word. Story game fans. Yo, this gameplay is awesome. The gameplay. Don't worry Nick, it's all according to God's plan. 1. Create universe. 2. Give Nick childhood with no healthy way to cope until he ruins everything before getting help. You know what really grinds my gears? Why is there only smooth or extra crunchy peanut butter? I want something in between 12 peanuts a bite and paste. Why can't I find a man who has a pen, isn't racist, doesn't watch Sean or M-Bait, makes $100,000 plus, is over 5 feet 10 inch, doesn't have a criminal record, isn't gay, isn't bisexual, isn't fat, has muscles but not too much, isn't ugly, has his own house? It's over. When you stub your toe. Fun for the entire family. When you say goodbye to someone but both of you end up walking in the same direction. Swinging on a chair. You swing too far back. As a man. No, as a man on Tinder, absolutely. If you're a man on Tinder, your standards should be 1. Is actually a person. 2. Is actually the person they claim to be. 3. Is alive. 3 is a pleasant add-on but not strictly necessary. What's the difference between and canal? Canal makes your whole week or your whole week. About $50. I usually accidentally eat the tube before I even get that far. When you are being investigated for tax fraud but your accountant dresses like this. I wonder if he's thinking about me. I need to reach that tree before that car or I'll lie. Hi, who are you? Your neighbor. Oh, hi, what's up? Turn up the volume of that sad music. I want to suffer with you. Me trying to figure out why American cops ask people to do random tasks instead of using a breathalyzer. Trading Pokemon cards during lunch. How it looked. How it felt. Me, did we just become best friends? My new workmate that I sat with for lunch and we didn't speak a word to each other. Yup. This onion won't make me cry. 2020 was nearly 4 years ago. Trees during Christmas. The birds in their nests. Her first thing this morning, I had a dream. Me. If I was Chihiro, not gonna lie, there would have been 3 pigs and the movie would have ended there. Me, a compliment I received 5 years ago. Billionaires don't want to pay taxes because not paying for things is how they became billionaires. Society, 1,000-year-old legal system, bills.
Spare change, ma'am.